cable runs from the power generator to the inside of that structure. This place reminds me of the hatchery from my first visit to the Dark World, only this incubator is much bigger. I can't open it. It's hermetically sealed. What a monstrous fetus! And it's looking right at me. This device is definitely biomechanical, part living organism and part machine. Can you speak?
To be sorry. To be producing power infected with random magnetic fluxes. To be not able to stabilize magnetic emanations from power disk.
What a hideous mechanism. This perverted joining of man and machine has got to be stopped. Hello, I'm Mike Dawson. What is your name?
I am the High Priestess of the Temple of the Triangle. Welcome, and learn what I have to teach.
What is this place?
This temple was constructed eons ago as a place of worship for Dark World beings. Originally, it was set up to honor the points of the Triangle, but of course all that is now gone.
Tell me about the points of the triangle.
The points of the Triangle were the basis of our religion. The 3 points are truth, represented by the light, knowledge, represented by the scrolls, and justice, represented by the sword.
Tell me about
The sword is a powerful weapon against injustice and fear. It is useless against the mundane, but against evil, it is invincible.
Tell me about the light.
The light illuminates our lives. It shines with universal truth. It will obliterate the darkness of all that is false or evil.
Tell me about the scrolls.
The scrolls contain the vast knowledge of our people. They are the foundation of our civilization.
Why do you say that everything is now gone?
The ancients have taken over our world. They have outlawed our religion and imprisoned spiritual leaders such as me.
You're a spiritual leader?
I was the High Priestess. I conveyed the wisdom of the Keepers to all Dark Worlders who worshipped the Triangle. But now I am forbidden by the ancients to instruct our people.
Why are you helping me if you are forbidden to do so?
Just because something is forbidden does not mean it no longer occurs. It is my destiny to teach. It is your destiny to learn and act upon that knowledge. Restrictions only enhance the desire to fulfill that destiny.
You don't look like you're imprisoned.
I am imprisoned here in a confinement beam. The ancients thought it too dangerous to keep all the religious leaders imprisoned in the same area. Some are held in the prison, some under house.
Some of you are held under house arrest? I expected worse from the ancients.
It is more insidious than it sounds. The ancients had their minions install power locks all over the area. The machines in the power center direct energy to various sections of the city to split us up and discourage rebellion.
What can you tell me about the Dark World?
The Dark World has existed alongside your normal world ever since time began. It has evolved along with your Earth, a counterpart, a negative image of your own world.
Why do you say that this place is a negative image of my world?
We are what you would consider to be the dark side of yourselves. What seems to be madness to you, we consider sane. What you perceive as pain, we feel as pleasure.
Now I understand why there are so many evil creatures here.
You have malevolent creatures in your own world, too. Do not confuse madness with evil. Most of us want to live in peaceful coexistence with the normal world.
How much is the Dark World a counterpart to my own?
People and places in your world have parallels here in the Dark World. There are differences, however. Sometimes the Dark World counterparts are missing, killed by the ancients or otherwise lost.
Can actions in the Dark World affect the normal world?
Sometimes, but the rules governing these correlations are not understood. But yes, many times an action in the Dark World causes a reaction in its normal world counterpart. Electromagnetic correlations seem to be the strongest.
What can you tell me about the portals linking our two worlds?
The Portals have always been in existence. There are portals all over Earth. It was inevitable that a few humans would find some of them. We have had normal world visitors for centuries.
Have any Dark Worlders crossed a portal into the normal world?
No, but it is more a matter of biology than physics. We would die immediately after crossing the barrier into your world. Our bodies require the chaos of our world. You humans are more adaptable.
Do you know where all the portals are located?
No one knows where all the portals are. There is one located in the power center inside a maze. I have heard that another exists elsewhere nearby, but the Ancients keep its location secret.
Tell me more about the Ancients.
The Ancients are alien beings from another planet in our universe. They had depleted their home of its natural resources, the life force which sustained them, forcing them to plunder other worlds.
Where are the Ancients now?
The Ancients control things telepathically, using their psychically evolved brains. They slumber in their spaceship hovering over the power center. Few have ever seen them.
What do the Ancients want?
They want to drain the life force from sentient creatures to sustain them in their eternal slumber. We have tried to stop them, but their minds are too powerful.
How did you try to stop them?
A short time ago, we staged an uprising. The Keeper of the Sword led the rebellion, but they failed.
What happened to the rebellion?
It was crushed by the Ancients. You see, Michael, you are our only remaining hope for defeating the Ancients.
You know who I am?
Of course, Michael. The story of your first battle against the Ancients is chronicled in our sacred book, the Necronomicon. It also foretells that you will defeat the Ancients once again. So you see, you cannot escape your destiny.
What became of the Keepers?
The 3 Keepers went into hiding, but recently have been found. The Keeper of the Sword was killed, and the Keeper of the Scrolls imprisoned. I heard the Keeper of the Light has also been slain.
Do you know where the Keeper of the Scrolls is imprisoned?
She is being held captive in the prison compound at the Ancients' Power Center. If you are planning to visit her, be warned that the biomechanoids guarding the prison will not be reluctant to kill organics like yourself.
I
am afraid I have nothing more to tell you. You should go before the Dreketh Guard return. They check on me regularly.
Thank you for everything you have taught me.
The best way to thank me is to fulfill your destiny. Farewell.
Why, there's a picture of my old house in Woodland Hills. And here's a picture of me. This chapter is about how I stopped the Ancients' first plan to conquer the normal world.
You, Minan, have been charged with conspiring in a rebellion against the Ancients. How do you plead?
I am innocent, dispassionate one.
In the interest of expediting matters, we shall enter a plea of guilty and issue a summary judgment. Because of your years of faithful service as a privileged worker, I shall be merciful. Instead of suffering public humiliation like the leader of your rebellion, you are hereby sentenced to death.
Oh, thank you, dispassionate one. You are kind and just.
Hello. I'm just visiting.
Just visiting? No one visits the Hall of Justice. You do not sound like you're from around here. You are a Dark Worlder, aren't you?
No, I'm a human. My name is Mike Dawson.
Mike Dawson. That name is familiar. Oh, yes. The Ancients have issued a death warrant for you. You are to be immediately transported to the Hall of Death.
Oh my God! The stench in this room is horrible! Like a mountain of rotting meat! I got the data card back! Damn! I've got to get out of here! I'm afraid to touch it. This corpse has been sapped of all its fluids. This must be the body of the privileged worker that I saw sentenced to death. That's a life force leech. I recognize it from my first trip into the Dark World.